Once again, I welcome to my channel, RM Classroom. So yesterday I have uploaded the question for the GATE and ESE exam in 2022. I have uploaded the question for related to the concrete structures, and the question was the ultimate moment of resistance we have to compute for RC beam, having given the following data. Width of the beam is 300 mm, total depth is 600 mm, effective cover is 50 mm provided, and the tension steel consists of 4 bars of 25 mm diameter. And we have to use the M20 concrete and grade of steel as a Fe415. And for the computation of ultimate moment of resistance, we have to use the limit state approach. And the options are 250.4 kilonewton meter, and option B is 413.5 kilonewton meter, and option C 521.20 kilonewton meter, and 566.4 kilonewton meter. So it is a rectangular beam. So for the rectangular beam, the dimension is given. Dimension of the beam, if I write, so let us assume this is our rectangular beam, and the rectangular beam and the width is given, and this is the reinforcement. This is called effective cover, and this is called total depth. So total depth is given. Total depth is 600 mm, 600 mm, 600 mm. Width of the beam is 300 mm. Effective cover is 50 mm, and 4 bar of steel, 4 bar of steel, and having the diameter of 25 mm. So 25 5. So here firstly we can compute the area of steel. So area of steel, that is equal to 4 into 5 by 4 into 25 square. So it will be 625 pi. 625 pi. So it will be 91963.49 mm square. We have to find the moment of resistance. So firstly we have to decide which type of sections is there, whether it is under reinforced or over reinforced or balance section we have to use. So the limiting moment of resistance can be computed. So XU limiting, let us assume XU limiting is the limiting depth of neutral axis. So let us assume this is our XU and XU limiting. So XU limiting according to IS 456-2000 for Fe415 grade, it will be 0.48 into D. So 0.48 into D is the effective depth. So effective depth can be computed as effective depth D is equal to total depth minus 50. So it will be 550 mm. So the limiting neutral axis depth can be computed as 0.48 into 550. So it will be 264 mm. 264 mm. So actual depth of neutral axis can be computed as actual depth of neutral axis. Actual depth of neutral axis. Let us assume it is x. So total compressive force, that is equal to total tensile force. So we can write 0.36 FCK BXU, that is equal to total tensile force 0.87 FY AST. So XU can be computed as 0.87 FY is 415 into area of steel. So area of steel is 1963.49 divided by 0.36 into FCK into B is 300. So actual depth of neutral axis can be computed as 0.87 into 415 into 1963.49 divided by 0.36 into 20 into 300. So So it is coming 328.2, 328.20 mm is the actual depth of neutral axis, and the limiting depth of neutral axis is 264 mm. Just we have computed, it is 264 mm. So here XU is exceeding XU limiting. Actual depth of neutral axis is greater than the limiting depth of neutral axis, means it is a case of over reinforced section. What is over reinforced section? So over reinforced section in let us assume this is our beam, and this is the actual depth of neutral axis XU, or we can say actual depth of neutral axis, and this is the this is XU limiting, and this is XU. This is called over reinforced section. In over reinforced section, the failure is brittle failure or sudden failure, non-alarming failure, sudden failure. So according to IS 456, this type of failure is generally avoided. So here the section is over reinforced, so beam is designed as limiting section, and for limiting section we have to take XU as a XU limiting. So here the failure is, this is called compression failure, or concrete is a concrete failure. So the moment of resistance for in case of over reinforced section can be computed as, so moment of resistance mu can be computed as 0.36 FCK B into XU limiting into D minus 0.42 XU limiting. So moment of resistance can be computed as 0.36 FCK into 300 into XU limiting is 264 into D is 550 minus 0.42 into 264. So mu can be computed as 0.36 into 20 into 300 into 264 into 550 minus 0.42 into 264. So it is coming 250.4 kilonewton meter. If I divide by 10 to the power 6, 10 to the power 6, so it is a 250.4 kilonewton meter. So option A is correct.